Hello everyone. Today we'll be discussing on the concept of what are classes in C Sharp. Okay, so classes are nothing but the real world objects which are there in the life. So those are the classes, and it consists of various attributes and its behaviors. Attributes are nothing but what are the state of the data. Then you have the properties, nothing but get and set, getting in the value and setting the value, and it has the fields may be the read only fields or it may be the static fields. So those fields are there in the attributes part. And you have the behavior, it's nothing but if you want to explain about the methods are there in the programmatic concept, and the various operations, maybe it may be doing the addition, it may be doing the subtraction, or it may be calling some function. Those are said to be the operations. So the classes consist of the attributes plus the behavior within that. Okay, even the classes even describe the structure of the object. Structure of the object is nothing but the objects which are said to be created, those objects where they are said to be called and where it has to be transferred from one method to another method. Methods are nothing but the functions from one function to another function, how they interact and what do they get from those functions. Those are said to be the structure and its formats of the classes. And even it as I said, the classes consist of the properties which hold the information about the object, whether the object can be set or got. You are setting the value, getting the value, then you are setting some value for those uh, objects. Okay, and even it considers the behavior of the object, how does it behave, as I said, how it is being called, whether it is deleted, whether it is stored in the memory, or what is the behavior of that particular object that is being concerned in the part of the classes. Okay, so this is the part of your class. Then you move on to how the syntax it will be there in the classes. The classes consist of this format of syntax. Everywhere the classes are said to be mentioned with its class name. First you start with the programmatic namespaces, then you start with the class name. You can see here a class name is there called house. In that house class, another class may be mentioned. You can see here public class program. Within that you have the main method. Okay, in this way the classes are being mentioned, and the classes will be explained within the braces only. In the braces you have the fields, you have the data, you have the properties, all those it will be there in the class. Okay, this is the declaration of your class, and syntax part of the class it is being given here. You can check it out. Okay, you have the public, it is nothing but the access modifiers. Your data it has to access everywhere, or it is concerned to that class only. It is not being sharing in any of the data, then it is said to be the access modifier. Okay, it is called as access modifier. Since you are using public means it will be access everywhere. Your class name is there, and the body it's nothing but the statements which are there in the class that comes under the body. And the class will not be terminated with a semicolon, but the statements which are there in the class, those it will be ended with the semicolon. Okay, the classes also consists of, you can see here, it consists of the constructor, the fields and the methods. Okay, so, and even the classes, when you are not said to be providing the access modifier, okay, when you are not said to be providing the access modifiers in the class, then automatically it will take the modifier as private. It's nothing but your data which is there in the class, it cannot be accessed by any other class or any other method within the whole program. That is said to be the private. When it is said to be you are mentioning public means it will be accessed everywhere. Okay, there are various access modifiers. It may be public, private. In C Sharp you have internal, then private internal, public internal, all those concepts it will be there in the access modifiers. In future you will be learning, but remember, when you are not providing the access modifiers, it means that whole data it is said to be private. It can't be accessed by any of the other methods. Okay, so there, and as I said, the declaration of the class it will be in the format of public class and the class and its statements. And when it is said to be having a constructor, public my class, and the parameters are there, it will be mentioned in the bracket, and the various body statements it will be there. So when an object is being created, how the class is being called as, you provide the class name and the object which is being created, and once again you are ending with the class name. Okay, so this is the format of a class. Then how a class is being called through the new operator, you have the statement here. You can see here class is being created, and how the class is being called is through the object it is being called. Using the new keyword, the class object is being called. Okay. Then, as I said, the class consists of various fields, methods, properties, indexer, events, operators, constructors, and destructors. And even it has, within a class you can have another class. Okay, and this class, it can have a public or private access modifier, and the members can be either static or may not be static. Any object, it can be access the data with any of the values. It may change the value. So that is the part of your class. So remember, class consists of all these members, plus it consists of the access modifiers, public and private, or any other access modifiers, as I said, protected, internal, all those are there. And even the data can be either static or it can be specific to the object may change its value. Okay, so these are the members which are there in the class. You can check it out. Class declaration will be the data fields, constructor, properties, and the methods are the members of the class. And how it is being present in the program when you declare a class is, you have the class name. In the beginning you initialize with the data fields, the constants, methods, constructors. After that comes the methods, and after the methods you have the constructors. For those constructors you can use the properties, that is get and set value, and derived classes it will be there. The main class will be there. For that you have a derived class. Like that, the members is being explained within the program. Okay, so this is the part of your classes which we have demonstrated today. Okay, thank you.